This is Max. He's not really having the best day, is he? If you want to know if his day is gonna get better, stick with me. So welcome back to Lago Tropicana with a brand new episode on the channel. Today we are going to build a mixed habitat from the Siamang, the Orangutan and a Malayan tapir. And I'm not lying if I say you will find out about Max's day later in this video. So stick with me, don't skip, because then you will miss it out. I won't have an info when, but there's going to be a little bit of a storytelling now element in. I'm trying to bring this in. Last time it was about Tim's day. This time it's about the day of Max, and so we will continue with a couple of people involved in this project. If you come up with some stories about certain people working in this zoo, you can put it down below in the comments. But now it's your turn to make this video a great video by sticking with me and listening to what I have to say, because there's a lot going on in Lago Tropicana and this habitat especially. So let's begin with the easy stuff. It's a 3.5 minutes time lapse. We do have a little indicator to the top screen. You can also let me know if you like this or not, but I thought this was a good idea to have, so you have an idea when to go to the real-time part. Now, the idea about the habitat is pretty much down to you guys. You have commented so many times that you wanted to have a mixed habitat. People came up with good ideas of varying habitats, also with like buffaloes and stuff in other projects, but then especially with the tropical one, we do already have the lemurs in one, which I mean is quite obvious, but now I wanted to have something else, and I remember people asking me for this specific mixture when we were doing the tropical dome, and back then obviously we didn't have the Siamangs, but people asked for the otter, the Malayan tapir and the orangutan. This time around I just swapped out the little otter because I want to do something else with it, and I put in the Siamang instead just because of the brachiation. I haven't done too much with it since it was added to the game a couple of months ago, and I thought it was about time. So exactly this is what the idea behind the habitat is. It's actually putting a display on the climbing and the brachiation behavior of these wonderful animals, because it will have a really huge front, as you can see over here, in which you can see them swing from left to right. Little spoiler, it does work. You'll see that at the end of the video. But we also do have some nice views from inside of this big rock in the middle, because this is where the guest can have a bit more sneaky view. We are going to make this obviously one-side glass so that the animals don't feel too much stressed and so on. I think it's a brilliant way to give the people a storyline, to just go a little bit of a circle around here. They have also like a little peekaboo into the backstage area where the animals do sleep, and yet again the glass will be the different way around. So yeah, kind of a lot of stories going on, but you will learn more about that in the real-time part. I just wanted to keep you guys informed about the idea, and the layout is a pretty standardish zoo layout with like a huge waterfront as like a natural border to kind of, you know, make sure that you don't have that many big fences going on. It's easy to contain the tapir. It does swim, but the other ones don't, so that's easy, and so you don't need that high fences in the front, so always important. But that's about it already. Let's find out more in the real-time part. I really do hope you enjoy it. Stick with me. Again, the day of Max is going to be better, I guess. So we are in the first real-time part, and if you guys have listened carefully, you know what we are up to. To keep this very engaging for you guys, we are going to have like this very tiny part in which we're going to set up the habitat, like the actual boundaries. I'm going to quickly explain what is always the process behind making sure that the habitat is aligned perfectly with everything else, and we're going to connect already some pathways and put down some, facilities and blah blah blah, because I mostly forget about that. And then we will have another little time lapse in which we're going to finish it off, before we then have another little real-time part in which we're going to have a little walk around here. So as you can tell, this is the whole area. I keep the game on play because we need some money at this point, and also, you know, all these kind of things have to go up. As you can see, hunger, thirst, toilet, everything is in need. Also, why is it raining? Okay, we have to go through that rain first, but yeah. So what I'm going to do always the first is just checking in where we're gonna put the gate, and this time around the gate has to go in this spot over here, because that is simply where I left it open for, and also because it has like a quite direct connection to the backstage area. Now, to make this backstage area really exactly what we need, and this is like an efficient little backstage area, I'm going to connect first of all this area. Let me just use that road. 4 meters in this case is fine, because we are going to connect everything like this. Awesome. I'm not going to connect more, because what I want to do first of all is I'm going to put down some shop fronts, because we do need those. First of all, we're going to have the guest facilities, and I want to have Bernie Bakes counter. Let's see if we can find something that fits into this area a little bit more. So let me see, what could we, like, hot dog squads, maybe not. Some fries, why not? So gonna have some fries over here. This is basically where I'm putting the fries. And then let's go to drinks, and we're going to have the gulpy soda, pip shot juice, why not? Also, let me just quickly pause the game. I want to make sure that we have a roster set up for those guys relatively quickly. That's nice. Being on that roster is pretty fine. Let's get into the toilet situation as well. I'm gonna put like a toilet right in here. I don't want to have it too close to the other facilities, just to make sure that maybe we're gonna have to bring that closer to here. So maybe that's better. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to, you know, make like a very simple shop front with some stones. Like the front will be like a stone facade with some moss hanging down, and that's about it. And then have some awnings from wood, just kind of like a jungle corner, and that's about it. So very easy, simple stuff, but just checking in. Okay, so we've got that, and we might also have some merchandise. Just a memento is also kind of nice to have. Put this one over here. Actually, let me just go back to the 1 meter grid. That should be fine as well. Can I connect this? Oh yeah, but then we have like a problem with the path finding, I guess. Putting that one, I think this should be fine, because that's like a little bit more into the area, so we get some more space for them to queue up on here. I guess that's nice. Okay, let's hit play real quick so that they jump over the counter as well. Awesome. Okay, so you get a very nice... Oops, I had to go out of this one. Okay, so you get this area as like a little work zone. First of all, create a new one, and this is going to have all of those in, and the habitat as well. It doesn't matter for the vendors, but I will use the same work zone for the others as well. Gonna call this one the... let's call that the... Oh gosh, Bornean area. I think that's the best way to pronounce it, or to kind of name it. Bornean area, that's fine. We have that done. So this is all fine. Everyone is set up, and we're gonna check those and bring them into the Bornean area as well. And that one is going into the Bornean area as well. We've got this one, and we should definitely employ 2 more vendors as well. 1 and 2, let them just fall down. All right, so those 2 also get into here. Bornean area, and the other one Bornean area too. This one could get a little bit cramped, to be honest, in a while. So first, oh, look at that, we don't have energy over here. Let's put some energy down. There is some energy. Oh, we don't have the money. Okay, let's hit play because we don't have the money. That's fine, but okay. So now we are going to connect a little staff path in here. That's fine. And then we are going to connect this. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the path I wanted to use. Yeah, let's get that connected to here, and that's fine as well. Awesome. Why are they all going to the habitat? Not really sure why they would do this, but okay. Well, you know, they just do what they do, I guess. It's all fine. But now the next part we have to do is making sure that we have enough money for an energy source. I'm not sure where the other one is going. And then we're almost set with the area. We gotta have to check the animals first. Facility without power. Yeah, I know. This is what we did. Alright, I just quickly did this. You didn't need to wait for that one. So I fixed everything. Now we've got the energy. We can put this rec room into effect, and we're gonna make this like a rec room, because obviously this is what we need as much as we need it. The only thing is, you know, we've got 5 vendors and potentially a keeper in here. Not sure if I think 4 people at the same time not being busy is kind of the one we have. So a small one should actually be enough for this area. Anyhow, what we wanted to look into are the animals. So we're going to first of all start with the tapir, and we're going to start with the Malayan tapir. And let's see if we can get some good ones. We all know that we have some high demands for tapirs. If you guys have been with me in the past, you exactly know where this is coming from. That one is good as well. So we got the 2 tapirs. I hope I got this one. Yes, I got it. Awesome. Okay, so then we're going to go to the Siamang. Oh, just so nice. I completely forgot about that first, but then I checked the wonderful Zoopedia and was like, oh yeah, they go well together, so why not do this? That one is good as well. They can be in bigger groups, can't they? I forgot if... Let me just quickly check. The Siamang... Interspecies data, no species data, 2 to 6, up to 5 males, up to 5 females, 2 to 6. Okay, so we can have one more. Let's see if we can get another one for Mana, because obviously we are not good on conservation credits. We should definitely check out conservation credits rather quickly. Let's say that is the Siamang again. Did I have to check for... No, okay. So hopefully the Orangutan is not... Maybe we have a cache listing. We need cache listings, otherwise... No! But fertility is actually bad anyway, so those two would be fine, but we don't have. Okay, let's just see if we have something to trade in our animal storage. So basically, let me just go to age and then see, that's fine. They are all elderly, so we can't really sell them. We can only rehome them. We don't want that, but we've got the Siamang. Okay, they're all new, and then we've got only babies. Is that true? No, we've got a flamingo to be... It's not really that much white, is it? The Komodo dragon doesn't help. So the gazelle, they can be both released to the wild with a panda, but the panda doesn't really work as well. Yeah, there's not really that much I can do about this, as long as we don't take some of those in our zoo and we don't have the animals to be sold. So I think we have a little issue here in terms of this one, but I guess I should quickly fix that because otherwise we just can't move forward, and I guess I know exactly how to do this. Alright, so this was not really the easy fix I was wishing for, but as you can see, we've got 3,800 conservation credits now. I have basically sold a couple of animals from Purina Hill, which is kind of a problem, but it isn't, so we can now go on with what we wanted to do, and this is getting the Oranutan. As I can see over here, we've got a beautiful one. Or actually, this one is better. Is that one better? I think this one is good over here. Reset the filters and say again Orangutan. I really do hope that we'll get a female one. We don't. That's a pity. That's a pity. Okay, well, we have to check that later. But as I've already outlined the habitat, the next step is obviously getting the animals in so we can define the boundaries for them in the next speed build. But we are doing this. Actually, you know what? I just figured that we can change the opening hours a little. Oh, actually, you know what? No, they're fine. I think the only thing is I'm just going to move forward to like 7:30ish, so it's a bit more bright. Okay, this is done. The next bit is bringing in the animals, and therefore I'm going to do a little cut so we have them all in, and then we keep on talking. By the way, Max Day got a little better. He caught finally a thief, one of many, and then he walked into the pouring rain. Alright, there we go already, and as you can see, all the animals we needed are in here. I just did a little closing action here before we go on. The only reason why I kept that closed is just to make sure that they are not escaping all the time. But what we obviously need to give them is a way to go over to the other side. And since we do also have the tapirs, we can't only make that like a climbing frame, which obviously is good for the orangutan and the siamangs, obviously, but it's not for our friend, the wonderful little tapir. Actually, it's not that little, as you can tell, it's quite big. So what I want to do is I want to basically give them like a little ramp, and I am quite sure to give that ramp over here with the grass. I think that's a good idea to give the ramp that way. You know, just bring that over, and then we're gonna have like another one going down here. You know, this is what we are quickly doing in the real-time part here. Oh, lovely how I love the fact how this dude was just like brought over. Not sure if that's too steep or not, but I think it should be fine for them for the moment. I gotta have to do a little closing action here inside this spot as well. I just want to make sure that this is like a nice viewing spot as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put in a wonderful barrier like that, and it should be one longer, two longer, I guess, so like that. And then we can just also rotate this a little. There you go, that's lovely. And then we can also give this a nice little, actually we should change that into this one and change the direction so it is basically for the animals a lot nicer to have. Like we are giving them like a little sleeping opportunity below here, and so they can move over if they want to. So let's first of all check if they can all walk on top, I should say. Let's press H and see the traversable area. Okay, so it does work for the orangutan, which is good. It also does work for the tapir, which is perfect. And where is the siamang? There is a siamang awesome, that one works too, and they cannot jump down, which I love because I wanted to make sure that there's just some bamboo in the background, and that's about it. It's a little bit of a pity that I need to build a ramp over here because it looked pretty clean in my opinion, so I'm just trying to make sure that this ramp gets a little bit more... yeah, maybe I'm going to make that even more steep than that. Or maybe actually it's not too bad, by the way. Maybe... No, actually it's not that bad at all. It's quite okay, so that's nice. Okay, good. Then that's fine. Let's have a little look if everything worked out for them. So they can basically go down. As they can swim, they can get up there. Awesome, that's good. Okay, we can fix all of that pretty easily. The orangutan can't swim. How about the space, by the way? Okay, no climbing space, but this space is pretty awesome, even though with crapping all the ones that they don't have. And for those guys, the same applies, I guess. Yeah, the land space is pretty decent. Maybe we're gonna have to improve that by adding this spot as well. But I think for the moment, for the base of this game, or like of this build, I should say, everything is good, everything is nice. And I'm going to make, I think at this time, I'm not going to make a speed build. I'm going to make a cut here with the finished version of the build. And then I'm going to guide you through how it is made together, what I did, why I did this, and just making sure that we have like a pretty nice thing. And then we're just going to do the final scraps here, you know, just putting in the donation boxes and blah blah blah. You get the idea, and then we're done. So I see you at the end of the cut, and you guys will have the immediate effect. So 3, 2, 1. Alright, I do admit that this was quite a heavy cut over here, but trust me, it was absolutely worth it. It's raining at the moment, and oh my god, look at that dude. It just... Wait, who is he? Because is that like someone we know? That is a VTuber. Oh my god, look at the outfit. It's kind of green, isn't it? With that Planet Zoo green hat. Anyways, I get distracted. Now let's talk about this wonderful habitat in front of us. We basically have everything we need. We have our shops over here. We do have our people sorted. We do have a very nice indoor view over here where the people stay dry once it's raining all the time. They can even see them chill in here, which is not fully done. You know, we can put like a couple of things down there to make it a bit more nice and cozy, but you can tell that most of the habitat is already done. I'm just going to grab a couple of benches over here, and also we do need to put down a couple more security guards because we still have a little issue here and there with security, as we've seen at the beginning of the video. And yeah, we also may want to put down a couple more of the wonderful or the caretakers over here, because as you can tell, there is a lot of litter, and there is an escaped animal. What are you doing over here, mate? Hello, this is no good. How did you even get here? I mean, it's kind of cute if you run around, but it's at the same time isn't. Okay, replace that one. Look at that, quite a bit of crime going on. Let's just employ a couple more mechs over here, because we just need to. If you don't know why mechs, you better have seen the beginning of the video, I guess. But yeah, so here we go. Everything is sorted, everything is nice and so on. Not sure why the Siamangs are not out, by the way. But at this point, we can also check if we can get some more animals. First of all, what's that? Can I just... Okay, I can't get a... Why was that icon over there? It doesn't really make any sense, but it's okay. So these are the animals we have. We go to animal trading and say, oh my god, look at that. Finally, we have some. Let's adopt that one real quick, because then we have that sorted. Nice. And we just go here again and see if there's another one we can afford. Not really. So we reset the filters and go for Siamang. And let's have a look what we have in here. Awesome. Look at that one. Another female one. Brilliant. And maybe another male one. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one is good. Let's get those two. And then let's see if they like each other in here as well. The problem will be overcrowding after a while, I guess. So I have to make sure that we might get a bit more space. I thought that habitat was super spacious, but as it always is, when you put down a couple of things, it just becomes super cramped, even though it's not. But you know how it works in Planet Zoo. The game thinks it does have that less space, but it isn't that less space, or that little space, I should say. Yeah, it's kind of a little thing, but then again, it's annoying in franchise mode. It doesn't really make too much of a problem in Sandbox mode, obviously, because you just ignore it, I guess. But yeah, so we have to overcome these issues in a while. But first of all, we need to make sure that we have some educational panels over here. What are we missing out on? I think the Malayan tapir is the one we're missing out on. Look at that one. Love it. They're bringing over the animals. We're just waiting for that. But I quite like this view over here already. It's quite a decent view. Let's have a look how the Siamang is behaving over here. Yeah, no, never mind. Maybe we... that was just... Anyways, this was just a perfect reminder of why the climbing system sometimes is a bit awkward. But yeah, never mind. As long as they can maneuver through here, it's all good. Can you maybe do a bit of brachiation for us? That would be awesome. Can you just go up here? Look at that. I still don't get why this sometimes still looks so weird, even though these things seem to be hard-coded. It's a bit weird, but, you know, I'll take that. Look at that. We have it. Our brachiation goes on. I love it. I love it. It still looks really cool. I still love how they just kind of created that one. Also how they do different poses now. They did fix a couple of things, which I'm a big fan of. So we can definitely tell that this looks really good over here. Look at that. I just really love this shot over here. Is so good. It's so good. Not sure what is going on with the depth of field. You can't see it, but I can see it. It's just weird. There's a bit of weird stuff going on, but it's, you know, for me it's visible, for you it isn't, but it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to bother about this. I have it sorted. I have it sorted. This shot is really damn good, isn't it? I quite like it. It's so cool. I wish to have like the orangutan in here as well, but now as we have that one, this seems to be good. Let's follow this dude around a little. Look at that, just going all the way here through. Oh my god. And doing the jumpy thing just in front of the people here. Look at that. I mean, it's looking so good. I wish that they would be doing that like in the future completely free. Also love the fact that they just kind of ignore the tree. It's really good. Like, I haven't seen that too often. Yeah, that's gonna bring us a lot more money now in our pockets, because there are so many new animals in here that they will obviously have a good time getting in here. Still don't get why they're escaping, because obviously the orangutan can't escape. I think it's still like a little bit of a glitch in there. Not sure what exactly is going on. I'm gonna fix that off screen. But for now, this is the end of today's episode. Let me just pause it, because we have a very nice little spot over here where we can see all the animals. Also, can I just bring the orangutan down here as well? Wait, no, not the object. I want to have this one. Just come down, please, real quick. There you go. I want to have all the species in one shot for the end of the episode, because I think this is what we achieved, and we should definitely have it in here and just, you know, enjoy what we've created. There you go. This is the wonderful view of our mixed Bornean species habitat. Even though it's not Bornean, it's kind of a mixture habitat that they would go together, like the Malayan tapir, the Bornean orangutan or whatever, and the Siamang. Just a very nice mixed tropical habitat, and I really do love it. I think it's exactly the one we needed here in Tropicana, and we still have a bit of space in between to create like a little park where the people can sit. This is basically the idea for here. So we have the shops over here and just make like a pretty much like an open seating area. I think this is something we will need. Also, why am I so stupid to not connect the path over here? That is so stupid. Now we got it. Now they can roam around however they want. Cool. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I certainly did enjoy. And if you want to help me get the channel back onto grips and make it a good channel for the future, and also if you like the way how the videos turn out now, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I would love to see you guys more often in here. Also, if you want to comment something, as always, make sure to do so in the comment section down below. I'll be here for you with the next one. Have a good time, stay safe, and goodbye.